today I'm going to be pulling for Escoffier and her signature weapon. I was waiting for her ever since she was first announced because I'm really excited for the renaissance of freeze. My girlfriend is here with me in my world and she actually just pulled Escoffier with an early 50-50 win. My pity counter is only at about 7 wishes, so I have a long way to go. But I am guaranteed because after I pulled for Veressa, I got a Dia at 2 pity. I want at least 1 copy of Aoife and I'm hoping for Layla constellations. I also don't mind getting Auroron cons either.
Patissier Supreme and Master of Precision Gastronomy.
And I got Escoffier. Not as thrilling of a win as when it's a 50-50, but I'm really happy to finally have her. Now let's pull for her weapon, the Symphonist of Sense. I'm actually past soft pity already because I tried pulling for Veressa's weapon but just ended up stopping. I didn't even know I was past pity until I checked recently, so I'm probably gonna get the 5-star right away. And I got Verdict. I actually already have one on my Navia, but honestly, I'm not that mad about it because it means I can finally give Chongyun his own signature weapon. At least I got this instead of a standard. Now let's ascend and build Escoffier. So Escoffier uses a brand new boss from this new 5.6 update, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. These boss names are always a bit of a tongue twister. Let's go unlock the new boss. I'm gonna be burning through some fragile resin today because I wasn't able to pre-farm these materials. The boss is surprisingly kind of quick to defeat, but it does do some hefty damage if you get hit by these hydro laser beams. My girlfriend decided to stop farming because she ran out of resin, so I'm just gonna solo this boss and get the rest of the drops with my arlecchino and furina. And for Escoffier's regional specialties, we need some barrel conch. I really don't like farming for these that much, and this is reminding me of when I struggled to get these for Charlotte when I was still in the early to mid game. I am glad that there are quite a lot of these barrel conches throughout the world though, so I'm able to knock out most of it in one day. Even though they're a little bit of a hassle to collect, farming underwater is always a pleasant interruption to the overworld. So while I was preparing for this video and thinking about my Escoffier teams, I realized that I don't have any cryo DPS characters. I don't have a Yaka or Risley or even Ganyu. And this also made me realize that I don't have any Hydro main DPS characters either. I've been crutching on my Furina and Yelan's like sub DPS for so long that I guess I kind of forgot that I don't have a Hydro main DPS. So my Escoffier teams are a little limited right now, and other than my C6 Furina, I don't have like a built main DPS option. But I am really excited for Skirk to come since she'll probably be best in slot with Escoffier. And honestly, I think having Escoffier is kind of encouraging me to build up some of my unused Hydro and Cryo characters. I want to try building Mona and Layla, and of course I really need to rebuild my Chongyun, who was one of my first mains when I started this game. I'm far from completing the underwater exploration, so every time I come here to grab materials, I'm able to unlock a few chests along the way. I already have so many of the meshing gear mob drops for Escoffier, so I don't have to farm those separately. Let's ascend her now to level 90. For her weapon, I'm gonna need to farm for the sacred dewdrop materials.
Quick as a flash. Full speed ahead. Start the
Let's ascend the weapon to level 90 as well. I love that it's basically a giant fork. For her artifacts, I will be giving her the Golden Droop 4-piece set to boost her off-field skill, which is her main source of damage. I already had a lot of these, so I have a decent set that I'm having Diona hold on to. And then for the talents, I'm mainly focusing on the skill to boost her personal damage. I'm also going to level up her burst a bit, which provides healing and a decent amount of damage as well. Here's Escoffier's final build. She is level 90 and her signature weapon is at refinement 0 and maxed at level 90. She's using the 4-piece golden troop. I think it's pretty decent, but I do want to eventually upgrade the attack sands and the crit circlet. She's C0 and her talent levels are 1, 8, and 5. Here are her stats. I wasn't able to get any ER stats on her artifacts, so I might need to work on that and farm a bit more for golden true. Depending on the team, I might be okay if I don't need that much healing, since my C6 Furina provides a lot of extra team-wide healing. If you hold her skill button, her plate thing can be hit with elemental attacks and it will actually give you a special dish. I was able to get 5 different dishes and you can get a total of 10 items before it stops working. It says here in her talent description that Escoffier needs time to purchase new ingredients, so she can only make a certain number of dishes like this each week, and this resets every Monday. It's a really cute and unique skill. I'll give Escoffier the Wings of Delicacies, and thankfully it matches her very well. Let's finally get into the combat showcase now. This here is my first time fighting an enemy with Escoffier outside of her trial. Just need to tap her skill and then move off field. She's doing some pretty decent damage from what I can tell so far. So now I'll just further showcase Escoffier's abilities in the Spiral Abyss. Since Navia's banner is also active right now, I'll just show a really quick Navia Mavuika double DPS run here in Floor 12, Chamber 1. This team alongside Shalonen and Bennett is actually really fun and super powerful. I don't think I've ever beat a Hydrotopo this quickly before, but maybe it's because it's in the first chamber. Now for Escoffier's side, I'm using her with Sitlali, Yelan, and my C6 Furina as sort of the main DPS. I feel like Sitlali is a pretty good teammate for Escoffier teams because of the Scroll of the Cinder City artifact, and if you have her R1, that provides even more damage bonus. I think Escoffier is doing a solid 20k to 40k every second, which is really nice and it definitely adds up. Her burst does some damage as well, so I'm for sure gonna need to build up her ER a bit more so I don't miss out on that extra damage. It's really satisfying having all of these enemies be frozen like this, but this abyss was basically made for Escoffier with the cryo damage bonus, Leyline Disorder. Overall, I'm very happy with Escoffier and her kit. I enjoy using off-field characters, so I find her pretty fun to play, especially alongside Furina. Finally being able to use a freeze team is really nice because I wasn't playing Genshin yet when freeze was more viable in the earlier days. I'm excited to keep testing Escoffier with my other characters and teams. Always loved cryo ever since I was a Chongyun main in my early game, so I'm happy that I can experience its comeback. Let me know if you pulled for Escoffier and what you think about her. As always, thank you so much for watching and see you next time.